the members have been taken through a rigorous training session and discussion to equip them with the rudiments of what they are expected to do as their responsibility as you assign to them. And here is the inauguration proper. With your permission, Your Excellency, I will invite the State Honorable Grand Kadi, Dr. Dahiru Muhammad Gusau, to lead us in the opening prayer. Honorable Grand Kadi, sir.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Ya Allah ya Allah ya Allah. Ya man lahu nurun wa hikmatun wa hawlun wa quwwatun wa burhanun wa quwwatun. Ya man idha arada shay'an yaqulu lahu kun fayakun. Ya ilahana wa ilaha kulli shay'in ilahun wahidan la ilaha illa anta. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Ya Farad, Ya Man lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. Allah muna roƙonka albarka suna da naka masu girma masu sarki. Wannan taro da za a yi da kaddamar da wannan bayi naka musu ga mukamai daban-daban. Na roƙon Allah sa a wannan taro lafiya kare shi lafiya. Wanda za a kaddamar yau na muku addu'a Allah ya muku jagora. Wannan nauyi da aka dora muku da girma gwamnati dora muku Allah ba ku ikon yin sa bisa ka'ida bisa tsari na shari'a kuma ku taimaka mai girma gwamna don samun ci gaban wannan jiha ta mai albarka. Mai girma gwamna da ka jagoranci wannan taro da za a yi yau za ka jagorance shi muna muka fata alkhairi muna muka addu'a wannan yare-yare da ke ta yi da ayyuka na alkhairi a wannan jiha tamu muna roƙon Allah ya ƙara ƙarfafa maka ya dafa maka kada Allah ya maka dubararka Allah ya maka mafita ga dukkan abin da ka samu gaba. Tsaron da muke fama da shi rashin tsaro jihar mu da Najeriya gaba ɗaya muna roƙon Allah ya kawo mu da sauƙi Allah ya kawo mu da zaman lafiya a cikin wannan jiha tamu dukkan da kake ta yi a samu zaman lafiya muna roƙon Allah ya dafa maka masu tsaron ƙasa wanda ka sani wanda ba sani ba wanda mun ka sani da mu sani ba wanda aka kusa da nesa muna roƙon Allah ya maka maganin su Allah ya ma'alumar jihar Zamfara maganin su ba mu lafiya da zaman lafiya ya arhamar rahimin ya arhamar rahimin ya arhamar rahimin ya rabbal alamin ربنا تقبل منا انك انت السميع العليم وتب علينا انك انت التواب الرحيم ولا حول ولا قوه الا بالله.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, as we are aware, they are members of various governing council, about 6. So I take your permission to introduce the members of the councils and boards, after which we take the keynote address from the chief facilitator, and we go for welcome address, then we go for the inauguration by His Excellency. With this, Your Excellency, I will take your permission to go ahead with the presentation of the members of the various governing councils. Beginning with Zamfara State University, Talata Mafra. Please, if I mention your name, you are requested to either stand up or show yourself for recognition. We have Professor Abubakar Aliyu Liman as the chairman. Please put your hands together. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, member. Professor Zaidu Muhammad, member. And we have 5 persons representing varieties of interest. Prof. MJ Ladan from Usman Danfodio University. Dr. Bashir. Haja Mariam Nadama. Malam Muhammad Bello Modibo. Yusuf Muhammad Tukur. Professor Shehu Sidi, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Kudus. Professor Bayero Kashim, DVC Administration, Kudus. Then we go to Abdul Gusau Polytechnic, Talata Mafra. Professor Shehu Ismail Safi, Rector Abdul Gusau Polytechnic, member. And we have one reputable academic staff from the recognized institution as member, and this is Dr. Yahaya Yusuf. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, member. Representative of MBTE, member. Representative of Polytechnic Academic Board, member. Representative of Chamber of Commerce, member. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Justice, member. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance, member. And we have 5 other persons as members. And we have Umar Muhammad Barmu, Engineer Dama Abdullahi Busau, member. Dr. Ahmed Yahya Maigemu, member. Dr. Musa Barao Gamji, member. And of course, a native in the state appointed by the governor, Asma'u Moriki. We also have His Royal Highness Bello Muhammad Barmu, Emir of Mafara, member. The Registrar of the Polytechnic will serve as Secretary. College of Agricultural Science and Technology, Bakura. Dr. Muhammad Bawa Guni, Chairman. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, member. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, member. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance. Permanent Secretary, Minister of Finance, member. Provost of the College, member. Director, Livestock Services, member. Program Manager, Baccalaureate Irrigation Project, member. And 4 other persons, including Dr. Aliyu Muhammad Abdullahi, member. Yahya Abubakar, member. His Royal Highness Emir of Kaura, member. Registrar of the College, Secretary. College of Education, Maru, Professor Tukur Adamu, Chairman. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, member. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance, member. Provost of the College, member. Deputy Provost of the College, member. Dr. Abdurrahman Ibrahim Garba, member. Sani Aliyu Moriki, member. And other 2 members, Yakubu Muhammad Safi, Dr. Bello Hassan, Dr. Aminu Jabi, Sanusi Muhammad Furfuri. Registrar of the College, Secretary. We have College of Nursing Sciences, Gusau, Murtala Garba Safi, Chairman. Provost of the College, member. Representative of Ministry of Health, member. Director Nursing Services, member. Representative of National Association of Nurses and Midwifery, member. Dr. Umar Muhammad Tukur, Suman University, member. Sadia Ibrahim Nahala, member. Sule Muhammad Tama Bagiga, member. Representative of Nursing Department, Federal Medical Center, Gusau, member. Representative of Nursing Department, Zamfara State University, member. Representative of Ministry of Finance, member. Registrar, Secretary. College of Health Technology Safi, Professor Jafaru Makau Kaura, Chairman. Provost of the college, member. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, member. Director, Primary Health Care, member. Aliyu Abubakar Safi, member. Amina B.M. Audu. Director of Primary Health Care.
Where is he? Director of Primary Health Care.
Where is Director of Primary Health Care?
Why is he not here? Yes. Where is he? Maybe. Director of Primary Health Care. Is there he is Primary Health Care? Director of Primary Health Care? So where's the director? Why? Why is he not here?
Dr. Siraj Abdullahi Bakura, member. Isa Mohammed Moriki, member. Aliyu Hassan Ali Gumi, member. Registrar of the institution is the secretary. Your Excellency, at this point in time, I have the honor to invite the Chief Facilitator, Professor Lawal Suleiman Bilbis, immediate past Vice Chancellor of Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, to give us a keynote address. Sir. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Speaker, the President of Assembly, the Secretary to the Government, other members of the higher table, Executive Council of the Port State here, members present, the Permanent Secretary present here, Chairmen of the various boards, members of Council and the boards, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I'm really pleased to be here today for several reasons. One, it is the first time we are having Council of Tertiary Institutions being brought together and having a retreat on what they expect. As I said in the morning, about 6 or 7 years ago, there was an attempt for something like this. Not only in Zamfara, but in Zamfara, Sokoto, and Kebbi State. There was a committee chaired by Professor Jega, in which I was a member. Professor Ruskwa here was also a member. The 3 state governments set that committee to harmonize the working and relationships of tertiary institutions in these 3 states, for them to share expertise and resources, and to see how they can work together for the betterment of these 3 states. Substantial manpower of these 3 states come from their state tertiary institutions. The quality of those institutions reflects the quality of the state civil service. That's why that meeting was held
We submitted a report to the 3 governors, and each state is supposed to inaugurate their own council, something like this, to create a platforms where the Council of Tertiary Institutions will have a common goal and objectives to help and propagate the state tertiary education. This is coming, not a pressure group like that, per se, but to have an opportunity to be able to visit His Excellency at any time they see necessary to brief him of the going in the tertiary institution state. More often than not, these institutions are left out in the state developmental programs. There's a lot for the state to do. Sometimes they seem to forget about these tertiary institutions. Not all of them have another window of development like the state form. It's only the polytechnic and college educations. Other tertiary institutions don't have. Where we are heading, even those state form projects will stop coming to the tertiary institutions. So we need to be proactive and plan how we are going to. Council is supposed to be a buffer to the government and the people of Zamfara. Buffer in the sense that they are established by law. The visitor of this institution, who is the owner of that institution, is the governor. So governor is ceding some part in tiny, minor, nano or pico part of his power to those councils. So now, after inauguration today, the governor has ceded a pico. Pico is 10 raised to minus 12. That's 0.000001. That power is that councils. So there are ears and the eyes of the governor in that place. So if that's the problem, the governor has no business in calling the director, the VC, the provost, the chairman. And the commissioners who are surviving those ministries, you also have a buffer. Rather the political pressure to be weighing on you, this guy must be employed, this guy failed exams, this guy must pass. Do you know what you say? No. Governor has already inaugurated the council. Let me see if I can talk to the chairman. So the pressure will be less on you to intervene in those institutions because you are being protected by the seal of that pico power the governor has with the councils. So it's a buffer for all of you. The governor, you the surviving ministries. The problem now is the council. They need to know why they are there. They are there to assist the governor in running those institutions. If they succeed, the governor succeeds. If they fail, governor doesn't fail because he can fire them. So my advice to the council is you take full responsibility of failure. The success, give it to the people of that institutions. Then they'll follow you. But when you take the success and give the failure, they will not innovate. And the problem will be there. And you are the one who fail. Take the failure, give success to them, then they will kill themselves to serve you and serve the institutions. One area that we want His Excellency to assist the council is it possible to pay a visit to each and every these institutions. Seeing Your Excellency is bleeding. No matter how much they write through the commissioner to you, you will not believe until you visit these institutions. And this is reflecting to the quality of civil servant you have in your state. Because majority come from these institutions. You want higher quality personnel, you need to invest on those institutions. For the institutions, education is changed. In the next 5 years, we are going to be in serious problem whether we actually require new teachers. AI is taking. So the council should, with their rectors and program basis, also be innovative enough. Look, see beyond the future, and align your thought, the top institutions, to the mandate of rescuing education's governance in the first state. This needs to be done. You have an opportunity. The government has trust on you, and that's why you are elected. We wish you all the best. For clarification, you see some council need to be some unworthy. This is the law. So what we discussed during the presentation today is the council have an opportunity to look at these laws. Some of these laws are when we had all the support state before Cape State. So the council looked at these laws, see where amendment is required, approach, put a committee within the council, amend the law, approach His Excellency, get approval to start the process, then go through the normal due process and amend the law. Because some council are late to or ready to handle. But since what the law says that, and His Excellency is a believer and follower of law, then we say let's go what the law says. We wish you all the best, and we would like to also extend our appreciation to His Excellency for getting the opportunity to serve our dear state. May Almighty Allah bring peace to our state, to the motherland. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much. At this point, Your Excellency, may I invite the Secretary to the State Government, Madam Abubakar Muhammad Nakwada, to give us the welcome address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Dr. Dauda Lawal, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Malam Mani Malam Mumuni Masamamudi, the Right Honorable Speaker, and members State House of Assembly here present, the Chief of Staff, Chief Justice Grant Kadi, State PDP Chairman, Honorable Commissioners, Special Advisors here present, our Royal Fathers here present, the resource persons ably led by our illustrious son, Professor Bilbis, Professor Riskwa, and my lecturer, Professor Jafar Kaukaura, the media team, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, pardon me, an oversight, our yet to be inaugurated chairman of boards and members of councils. It is with great honor and privilege that I welcome all to this landmark event of the inauguration of the governing councils and boards of the 6 state government-owned tertiary education institutions. I warmly welcome His Excellency the Executive Governor, Dr. Dauda Lawal, his Deputy Malam Mani, the Right Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Commissioners, Special Advisors, Chairmen and members of governing boards, and all other distinguished guests here with us. Your presence is a testament to the importance you place on the advancement of education and the general progress of our dear state. I must commend His Excellency, the Executive Governor Dauda Lawal, for finding time and indeed for his visionary leadership and unwavering dedication to education and other critical sectors of the state economy. His Excellency has consistently demonstrated an exceptional commitment to addressing the fundamental challenges of our dear state, with education being at the forefront of his agenda, from declaring a state of emergency in the education and health sectors to implementing bold policies that give priority to the issue of security and provision of urban and rural infrastructure. His Excellency has provided and has become a beacon of hope for our youth and the entire state. I warmly congratulate the distinguished individuals appointed to these governing councils and boards. Your selection is a recognition of your exemplary qualities, and we are confident that you will rise to the challenges ahead with diligence and integrity. As you embark on this critical responsibility, may Almighty Allah guide you to work diligently in justifying the confidence reposed in you by His Excellency and the people and government of Zamfara State. Please leverage your wealth of experience and expertise to advance the cause of education in our state. This is all to action to shape the future of our youth and contribute meaningfully to the overall development of our society. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to everyone present and express our gratitude for your support in making this event a success. May Allah guide and bless our efforts. God bless Zamfara State. God bless Nigeria. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.
With that remark from the SSG, I have the singular honor and privilege to most respectfully invite His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, to inaugurate the councils after delivering his speech.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The Deputy Governor, Honorable Speaker, Secretary of Government, Party Chairman, Chief of Staff, the lead person that is in charge of this program, Professor Lewis, the Grand Cadi, our royal fathers, that of Talata Mafara and Kaurana Moda, our chairmen and members of these committees, all the honorable commissioners and advisors, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is with great pleasure that I'm here today for the inauguration of the Governing Council of our six state-owned tertiary educational institutions. The constitution of these councils and the board is in fulfillment of adoptive of government, white paper, and reports of the visitation panels that conducted a thorough assessment of the said government on tertiary institutions. This event marked another pivotal moment in our commitment to rescuing and complementing our gains in the educational sector. It is another step forward in our request to provide the sector with a lifeline following our declaration of state of emergency in education. The council and boards being inaugurated today are expected to significantly improve the management and administration of our tertiary institutions by leveraging on the expertise and, of course, the dedication of these distinguished individuals. We expect a new era of academic excellence in our higher institutions of learning. Over the past 20 months, we have taken decisive steps to address the rot in the sector and restore the lost glory of education in the state. Some of these measures include massive reconstruction, rehabilitation, and furnishing of primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions in the state. Negotiated settlement of outstanding WAEC and NACO examination fees. Settlement of counterpart funds to facilitate full access to the required support from development partners. Settlement of salary, pension, and gratuity arrears for civil servants and retirees, including teachers, as well as prompt payment of their monthly salaries and pensions. To build on this and the many successes recorded, we have meticulously appointed individuals with vast knowledge and experience in education, or rather in the education sector, as well as a proven track record of integrity to serve as chairman and members of the governing council of the 6 state-owned tertiary institutions. Given the composition of the governing council, it is clear that each of these distinguished individuals understands what it takes to handle the enormous task ahead and will accordingly rise to the occasion. The government and the good people of Zamfara State place high expectations on you, and there is no doubt that you are well suited for this crucial assignment. Your roles are critical in addressing the various challenges confronting tertiary institutions in the state. I therefore congratulate you on your well-deserved appointment and urge you to utilize your past experience and expertise to advance your respective institutions. This should include collaborative efforts and engagement with development partners to tackle some of the funding challenges we are facing. I also urge you to strictly adhere to existing laws and regulations to ensure efficient management, accountability, and transparency, especially in appointing principal officers under your purview. I'm happy when Professor Gilby spoke. He spoke about your roles and responsibilities and what is expected of you. And for now, you're the goalkeepers. So you shouldn't allow those balls to get into the nets. At this juncture, let me reiterate my administration resolve to promote quality education. There is no compromise to education. We are all here because of education. And education is the bedrock of development all over the world. I'm confident in your determination to ensure the effective management of tertiary institutions and to turn around the fortunes of education in Zamfara State, which remains one of our topmost priorities. Your collective experiences will undoubtedly contribute significantly to the success of this critical assignment. Before concluding, I must sincerely commend you for accepting the task of repositioning our tertiary institution for quality teaching and learning research as well as community service. I appeal to the management of the various institutions to collaborate with members of their respective governing council and both to develop education in the state. With these remarks, it is my honor and privilege to officially inaugurate the governing council and boards of the following 6 state-owned tertiary institutions in Zamfara State. Number 1 is Zamfara State University in Talata Mafara, Abdul Gusau Polytechnic, Talata Mafara, College of Education, Maru, College of Nursing and Midwifery, Gusau, College of Health Sciences and Technology, Safi, College of Agriculture and Animal Science, Bakura. I pray to Almighty Allah for His benevolent intervention to ensure the success of the newly constituted bodies and enable them to fulfill their intended purposes. May Allah guide us all. And I will not also conclude without reminding you, now that the chairman and members of the board, as well as the principal officers of those institutions are here, revenue generation is key. We are coming with a robust system where every kobo will be accounted for. All the try in the past in terms of collection of school fees will be history. So be ready. As I said in my speech, transparency, accountability is the way forward. Let me also remind you that the government is ever ready to pay every counterpart fund that may come our way. We're doing so much to make sure we settle every debt, including all the funds for your accreditation. I know how much money the government is committing in the area of payment for accreditation. Therefore, to whom much is given, much is expected. We're going to do the second round of displaying your key performance indicators. What's Commissioner of Budget? Okay, so be ready to come with your figures. I'm just telling you ahead so that you prepare your mind. Don't come and look, blink, it will not be accepted. You must account for every penny, every cover that you receive, so that we will feel good also when we're paying those fees in order for us to get all the necessary accreditation by those institutions. I thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. May I now invite Professor Abubakar Ali Liman to deliver